Counterfeits suck. Welcome back to the McGolf Shop. Jim McCleary, most awarded certified club maker, club fitter, where this time we are going to talk about just one thing and one thing only. Counterfeits. Okay? Counterfeits suck, right? And not only do they suck because they're poor quality, they suck because they put a load on you and me. And we don't need either one. Now, in the past, I've given a couple of speeches, lectures, whatever you want to call it, talks to quality control groups about counterfeits. And this reaches back to at least the, I don't know, 80s, 90s, easily back to that time frame. However, now it is a huge business. Now, in the beginning, you used to call, copycats for that, right? When you used to go from, you had Big Berthas and you had Big Bursa was the copy. Or you had, in the Cobra, you had King Snake, all right? And those were copycats, but they weren't counterfeits, all right? Counterfeits is an is a very close replica to the original, but not the same. That's what we're talking about here. Counterfeits basically are made from inferior, crappy material, and they don't perform like the original in just about every shape and form of the imagination. Now, luckily in here I've had not very many come across my path, but I have had some. I've had a full set of Callaway irons, and the paint job was horrible. The golfer was complaining about how they didn't perform as good. They were at least twice as heavy as the original. Everything was copied from the grip on down. I've had a TaylorMade come through here, and the only way you would have known it is if you had the other one next to it, and the tints of the orange, because it was an older club, and the print, the font in which it was written in was different. And I just happened to have another one with me, and that's how I knew. Now, I just want to show you guys, and it's not, I can only assume it's not as prevalent, but I got a fake grip. All right, I got a fake grip. At least I'm assuming it's a fake grip because of this, and I'm going to show you. This is the real one. This is not. And just look at this. See how the top is rounded right here? It's not, you got the top here is okay, but you see how you've got the cone shape at the top? The colors aren't even the same. And if you look real hard, we get this thing to focus. There we go. And the print's not the same. The circles the lines are thicker, right? The circles are different diameters. The print is a little bit wider. That is very close, right? Very close. And if you look, get a little closer, you see now the bottom one's the original. You see how the top's a little bit more aggressive, right? It's got a little bit more to it. And that's how I found it. I went to grab it and I was like, wow, this is really aggressive grip. I looked down and said, Golf Pride. I said, I don't remember CPs ever being this aggressive in the grip. I mean, it's not a bad feel per se, but it's not this. And let's see, the last part is, if you look at, again, the top is now that, and you see the colors are different. Right, so if I have this the same, and there we go. So it's not hard to pick out, the look. If you weren't looking real close, you probably would not have seen it. I want to show you something else. Here's another dead giveaway. We're going to take you off my stand. I've been dealing with Golf Pride for quite some time, and new grips have never come off like that. They've all come off in a hole. This stuff is coming off in chunks, and that's just absolutely positively terrible. I'm telling you that it's not of the same quality of rubber. So fake, not fake. And that's the big deal of that, right? So because what it does is it puts a a poor performing part in your hand or on your golf club. So it might wear faster, it may not perform as well, it might be too heavy, the whole 9 yards. There's just all a myriad of things that are just wrong with this. And 9 times out of 10, and what I get in here into the shop is the first start of the conversation is, I got a really good deal on blank, right? Normally it's from, hey, my buddy decided he didn't like the club or whatever. But then now I'm starting to get, well, I just got a really good deal online. The old saying of, if it was too good to be true or the price is too good to be true, typically it is. Yeah, that reigns supreme in this particular case, because, to save a buck or whatever it might have been in order to get these particular grips is going to pay, it's going to come and it's going to cost you more in the end, especially when you find out it's a fake, particularly in the clubs. All right, so I just want to let you know what's out there. Guys and gals, keep your eyes and ears open, right? If you're looking at, if a set of golf clubs normally runs around $900, right? And all of a sudden, brand spanking new onto the market, $499, $299, something like that. No, right? It's just not the right thing to do. Or if it's a $7 grip and you can get them for $1.50, no, because it's just going to cost you in the end. All right. So if it's too good to be true, it is. And, do yourself a favor and stay away from them. And let's see your scores. Go low.